We just had Alley Cat on the show just a couple days
Yes.
ago, and we were talking about you signing with Ring of Honor, and she talked about how she's very happy you're there, and she said that you bring something to Ring of Honor that is not the pure wrestling. You are bigger than life. You are Danhausen. You are somebody that is just so big and different than what you normally get at Ring of Honor, and you have friends like that. Do you want to see the Wardhouse, Dan the Dad, Alley Cat? Would you like to see your cavalcade of friends coming into Ring of Honor?
Perhaps bring them in, see if they fit. Why not?
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work, then who cares? You tried.
Sure. Well,
They got a shot. Danhausen got one shot as an extra match, and he made the most of it.
Mm-hmm.
They could do the same.
Yeah, that's true. Warhausen would be great there. And Jonathan Gresham, that's an interesting bout because she, like the way that Alley Cat, framed it, he's kind of the opposite of you in a little. He's stripped down bare bones. He's a wrestler's wrestler. Is that why you're interested in a match like that?
Yes. Danhausen. So, for example, Danhausen would rather team with someone like Dalton Castle.
Okay.
Because we're friends. We have the same interests. We wear wonderful costumes and look beautiful.
Perfect.
Wants to fight the gritty wrestlers. There's much more fun to it when Danhausen has the contrast of a pure wrestler or like a gritty fighter, rather than Danhausen fighting one of his colorful friends.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, because you really do stand out. She compared you to El Generico, who I know, who she said back in the past, El Generico, this very bright, colorful character figure, in the landscape of Ring of Honor. She said, you're gonna bring that energy back to Ring of Honor,
And what did El Generico do? He fought everybody.
Yeah, totally. Ladder
war. He's great.
Yeah.
He'd fight the characters, if you will. He'd fight the pure wrestlers. He'd fight main eventers. Do everything. A jack of all trades, if you will. That's what Danhausen would like to be.
So you see yourself in that kind of similar vein as El Generico. You could fill a role similar to that in Ring of Honor, right?
Well, one would hope. Danhausen looks up to El Generico, though. He's, look at this. Can't even see him on the screen. He's up here.
Yeah.
Yes. You see.
I see him. Yeah.
Hopefully, if someone wants to view it that way, that's very humbling to Danhausen because it's one of Danhausen's favorites.
Yeah. And you two collaborated on a shirt. You want to talk a little bit about what you guys did together? And
Yes. But of course. So someone, Danhausen had worn this El Generico mask because it was given to him. And he wore it during an entrance with Effie during the collective weekend, just as a tribute to have fun. Who cares? And a Fanhausen drew artwork of Danhausen as El Generico, and Danhausen did not feel comfortable with just putting out an El Generico t-shirt with no talking to anybody because that is not Danhausen. So Danhausen sent an email text message to a one Austin Creed Xavier Woodshausen and said, "Hello, Danhausen, this is he. You've been on Danhausen's famous television show." He said, "Danhausen has this artwork of El Genericohausen. Could you ask, I think they're friends, Sami Zayn, if it would be okay if we collaborated on a t-shirt that would benefit Sami for Syria?"
Oh, that's so cool.
So he said, yes, that sounds great. And then we messaged Pro Wrestling Tees and we got it set up and we did a limited run and it did very well. We donated almost $3,000.
That's incredible. And this goes to help building clinics for people over in Syria, right?
Yes, mobile clinics.
Mobile clinics. Wow, that's incredible. Yes. And
Very wonderful.
I saw you had another, it looked, I don't know if this is a formal collaboration or not, but former Ring of Honor champion. There was a CM Punk. You had a shirt. You have a shirt right now. It's very CM Punk-esque as well. Did you get his permission? Did you talk to Punk at all before you put?
No, Danhausen did not. Do not tell him. Just kidding. If you get out, Danhausen, that was Danhausen's. We call it the tribute shirt. I don't know.
Okay.
That is Danhausen's first wrestling shirt he ever bought.
Okay.
That's the best in the world shirt, the original.
All right.
And Danhausen still owns it. It's his favorite wrestling shirt. So he wanted to pay tribute and do a design of his own in the same vein because it looked quite nice.
Did CM Punk approve of this? Did he give you a nod or anything like that, or no?
No, I don't know if he's seen it. Who knows? Danhausen has no contact to CM Punk.
Oh, I didn't know if Punk had ever reached out. If he seems like somebody that would be a fan of yours.
Well, he's tweeted at Danhausen twice.
Oh, well, that's a thing. That's something.
He reposted a wonderful drawing that Danhausen made of him.
Okay.
And he also told Danhausen that he was a good tweeter once.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. Danhausen, hopefully he's not mad about this t-shirt, but Danhausen just wanted to put out a tribute t-shirt that he liked.
I feel like if he was mad about it, you would have probably heard about it by now.
Probably so.
Just a hunch.
Danhausen tried changing it enough to be more of Danhausen's thing.
The teeth is great. I mean, it's a really cool shirt. I'm not gonna lie. It's a great looking shirt. But then